Alright, this is Jeremy back with another video. Today we'll be doing the first video in a series of videos on my AK right here. This is a Wasr 1063, which is of course the Romanian version of the famous AKM rifle. And a little bit of backstory on the rifle. I bought this rifle about a year and a half ago in the used section of a local gun store. I spent about $400 on it. I think it was actually $405 or $410. I really can't remember correctly. But of course this is pre-panic. And when I saw this rifle and picked it up for the first time, it was kind of like the ugly duckling rifle, the rifle nobody wanted. It had a lot of little scratches and dings in it. As you can see right here, there's a couple on the dust cover. I don't know if really you can see with the light, but lots of little dings on it. And I really bought it with the intentions of fixing it up, and I'm really just, getting around to doing that now. In this first video, I'm really going to be talking about the rail system, which is the AK Damage Industries rail. But just kind of going from front to back on the rifle before we really get into reviewing that. For a muzzle device, we have the Tapco AMD 65 style muzzle brake. When I first bought the rifle, it didn't have any muzzle brakes, so I wanted to add something to there. And I'm really impressed with the way it dissipates the gas and just kind of throws it sideways. If you're actually standing behind a person shooting this rifle, you can actually see the gas shoot out the side, which is pretty cool looking. And I really do think it helps recoil a little bit, especially due to the fact that I didn't have any kind of muzzle device on it before. Right here we have the M4 Sriracha by Extreme Beam, a very cool line. I have a video on that too on my YouTube profile. Right here we have the Damage Industry rail, and I'll go back to this once I get done kind of talking about the rest of the rifle. Right here we have the Magpul AFG2 foregrip. For a trigger, I installed the Tapco G2 trigger. The previous trigger had a bad trigger slap. When you would pull the trigger, it would slap back on your finger right here. It was really uncomfortable after doing a while. If you're doing a lot of shooting, it was really uncomfortable. It just kind of ate at you. And this really eliminated that problem. If you don't have an AK with this trigger, I highly recommend it. It's only about $25. I think I purchased that at the PSA storefront on Fernandina Road in Columbia. Right here we have the ATI Scorpion grip. About 6 months after buying the rifle, I bought all ATI furniture. And this is the only thing that still remains with the rifle. I came with a stock, a pistol grip, and a forearm right here. And everything else, it was just real flimsy, and it was kind of useless, and I don't recommend it at all. And that's the only kind of remnant of that furniture I have, is the pistol grip, and that's going to get replaced soon. And right here we just have the original wood stock right here, nothing special about that. And this will be replaced soon too. As you see here, it has a lot of oil stains from the previous owner, but it's still better than the ATI stock. I really hated that, so I went back to the original wood stock. But going back to the main point of this first video, we're going to talk about this Damage Industry rail. And if you're looking for a rail right now, I highly recommend this. It's on sale from their website for $100 right now. So if you have an AK, you're looking for a rail on it, kind of looking to modernize a little bit, jump on this. I really recommend it. But this rail is it's really modular. It's got a lot of these screw holes where you can attach railing where you want it. So it cuts down on weight. It only adds 4 to 6 ounces depending on your AK. That 4 to 6 ounces really depends because the top portion of the rail includes a gas tube. And the gas tubes vary from AK to AK. That's why there's a kind of a variance in how much it adds to your specific AK. And it'll fit, I believe, pretty much any AK or AK-74 variant. I mean AKM and AK-74 variant out there. When you install it, it installs through these 4 screws right here. There's 2 right here and 2 on the other side. And once you install that, it has 2 screws right here and on the other side, and that's used to kind of fine tune the rifle to get a real solid lockup with the rail, which is a pretty cool add-on that Damage Industries did, that you can really fine tune the rifle to fit really good onto your specific rifle. Because AKs vary a lot from different country to different country, from Romanian to Russian to Bulgarian. I mean, there's a really wide variance in sizes and things like that. So it's a pretty cool idea that you can kind of custom fit this rail to your AK. Now when I installed it, on the manual it says clearly do not over tighten, and like an idiot I did anyway. And there's a little bit of bulge in the aluminum right here, but that's totally my fault. I over tightened it way too much. And the only other thing that I had trouble installing it with, well, not trouble, but it gives you an Allen wrench, but I didn't use that. I used a gunsmith and screwdriver right here. And when I was tightening those Allen wrenches with the Allen wrench bit, I rubbed a little bit against the rail and ate away a little bit of the paint, which is my fault. And plus, but you know, it's just cosmetic. It doesn't really affect the function at all. But like I said, right here you can attach railing to the rifle. This piece of railing right here was the longer of the two pieces included, but of course you can buy more and attach, you know, all kinds of gadgets and gadgets to your rail. But I really wanted to run it slim, and right now I just have this one rail mount right here, and this also has a quick detach swivel mount. If you want to add that to there and get another sling, as you can see right here, I just have the original Romanian nylon webbing sling right here. But as you can see, I've just added a rail section right here. I want to keep it, like I said, running real slim. And as you can see right here, like I said before, I added the Magpul AFG2 grip to enhance the ergonomics a little bit. And I really like this rail setup. It's not bulky. It gives it a real sleek and ergonomic feel. And eventually I'm going to add an optic to this, which is another reason I wanted to add the rail. I've just been really impressed with it so far. It's got a rock solid lockup. There's not any wiggle at all, which I think is mainly due to these tension screws that clamp onto the rifle. I've just really been impressed with it so far. And like I said, this is kind of the first thing I wanted to show off in the rifle. And like I said, if you're really looking for an AK rail for your rifle, I highly recommend this. Alright guys, this is Jeremy signing off, and until next time, be safe out there.